Hello everyone, I am Saksham and today we have Swati with us. Swati is from Trivandrum, Kerala, and I came to know about her because she has booked a mock interview with me, and yesterday only she has given her actual interview for Pitstop Hiring in TCS office, and she was grateful enough to come and share her experience so that others who are yet to give their interview can learn from her experience. So Swati, thank you so much for joining in. We are really happy and excited to hear your experience. So before we begin, just like would like to can you share more about you so that our audience can understand uh, a
Yeah,
bit more?
hi, sir. With pleasure. I'm actually Swadhyar Suresh. I'm from Trivandrum, Kerala, and I'm pursuing my MPA second year in College of Engineering, Trivandrum. As part of our campus placement, TCS came for the pitstop hiring for the HR roles, and we applied for it. And first, as we all know, it was an assessment test itself. So afterwards, after the assessment test, they were giving the selection process, like the next round of interview. Yeah, that's it regarding the initial thing.
Okay. So how was the assessment? Like, was it you were certain that you will get selected, or was it 50-50 that you might not get selected? And like, yeah. So how
Right.
was the assessment
Yes.
expectation? Yeah.
So correct. So, sir, regarding the assessment test, it was fully based on the HR core subjects itself. I'd say,
Mhm.
we will be studying many things regarding organizational behavior, training and development, HR analytics, then labor laws, industrial relations, labor laws, etc. So it was completely we were having 60 questions, and it was completely based on human resource management studies from our studies itself. And there was something related to cases also, because there were some scenarios also they gave for the questions. We need to pick up the correct option, so that was also something there. But it was not so difficult one. If we will be able to, if we cover all those subjects related topics, then we'll be able to correct it. But I'd say that general topics also we must know, like other than from the subject human resource, general topics will also help us to crack that assessment. It was actually an intermediate one,
Okay. It
I'd
was
say,
it,
but basically from the MBA itself.
okay. So general, you mean to
Yes.
say MBA general questions or the general knowledge questions? Mm,
General knowledge instance, MBA general question itself, because sir, like decision making and all, we need to some scenarios were there, so we
mm,
need to solve that scenarios, and we need to pick up the correct options.
mm,
Like it is based on the MBA, but not related to any subjects, like
okay.
general things were there. Then a very important thing, that is the industrial relations and labor laws. They were covering many. There were many questions for me for
Mm,
the coming from the industrial relations and labor
mm,
laws.
mm,
Then of course, like organizational behavior. Then
mm.
HR analytics. There were many questions related to analytics parts also.
All right. All right. So 60 questions in 1 hour, right?
Correct.
So you found the time sufficient to solve them?
Time was actually sufficient, I'd say, because I have completed and I was having some balance time too. So time was, I think, time was not an issue for me.
Okay, so assessment was moderate and you were easily able to crack it, right?
Correct, correct.
Perfect. So now coming to the interview stage. So can you take us through like exactly what happened on the day of interview, what time you reported and what, how it started. So explain us the entire journey so that, our audience can know in detail.
Sure. After this assessment, it was actually the process was very fast. They were giving the results the after 1 to 2 days itself. They gave the results of the assessments, and then there came an eligibility criteria checking also. So
Mhm.
afterwards only, that means a second round of eligibility criteria check. I just came to know, because one person if that person is being selected after the assessment test, the same person got rejected because of the eligibility criteria. So that was actually happened for some of my colleagues also. So after the eligibility criteria only, they have actually finalized the venue for the interview.
All
So
right. Mhm.
once the mail actually came for the interview round, and we went there, went to the office, and the first thing that was done is the documents verification itself. First round of document verification, our 10th, 12th, everything, and graduation. If there is work experience, they'll look on to it. So first round of verification done. And after successful completion of that verification, we were divided in a group. So our team consists of 6 members, a group of 6 members, including me, and we were having a GD round. That is a group discussion round itself. So for each and every group, there was actually different topics. For my group, it was actually the topic regarding data-driven HR, a future, or it ignored people management. That was the topic for me,
So
for my group.
data-driven HR for future people management.
Data-driven HR future,
Uh,
or it ignores the people management.
okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually the topic for me. And for my colleagues also, the topics related to analytics topic, AI, the work-life balance, different topics were given.
Okay.
Yes. So, of course, we were from the same college and all. We were able to give a friendly discussion itself. We were agreeing to the topic, and we were giving points. We were quoting it from our HR analytics subject itself. We were able to quote some points because we have already we are learning about it, the data-driven HR, which is an application of human resource analytics. So we were able to quote some points which, like, it is the future. In the sense itself, we have quoted some points, and it went like a friendly discussion. We just give, they already told that each and every individual have to take have to speak like 5 minutes at
Mm.
least.
Mhm.
So they were asking about the conclusions also to each and every individual in
Mhm.
my group. So we were able to do that. And
How many
the thing
how
is that it was,
how
yes,
many
yes,
people were moderating the GD? So three people were there to moderate the GD, or
GD, no, sir. In my room, it was actually 4 people were there.
four people were moderating? Okay.
4 people were there. They were monitoring us, and I think one main person, he actually like told us to conclude, and from he was looking for every people. He was monitoring each and every
Mhm.
people while we were concluding. We
Okay.
were asked to conclude. So
Okay.
that's it. 4 people were there, and
Mhm.
I think it was not an elimination round, I guess, because
Yes, yes.
no one was eliminated after the GD.
Yeah. So it is like
Everyone
that.
went to the next
Yes, it
round.
is like that only. GD is not an elimination and pit stop hiring.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
So
after
that's
GD,
regarding the GD.
yeah. So after GD, what happened? Like it was case study
Yeah,
was given to
after
you.
the Yes, sir. After the group discussion, they were calling each one of us. So I was the first person to be called for the interview,
Mhm.
and we went there. We were assigned, each and every person were assigned each rooms,
Okay.
and we were allotted with a small case study, a small paper which consists of a small case study, not a big case study. We used to have it in the college or in the academics. It was a very small case study. It was in a bit of paper. It was there, and they told that read the case, analyze the case, and we'll give you 5 minutes for that.
Okay.
Then I
What
sat there,
what was the
and
what was the case about?
so my case was regarding a traditional banking company in which during a pandemic they shifted 70 percentage of their employees to a work from home basis, and they noticed that there was a high reach of productivity was there, but of course it is in a virtual manner. They noticed that there are communication gaps, there are like security issues, everything was found. So, as it is actually a pandemic. So, as a HR professional, what measures will you take to manage employee engagement virtually, only through virtually. That was actually my case. It actually differs for me. Like they were giving TCS cases also, like
Mhm.
complete TCS case also for my colleagues and all. It was there. So
Right.
this was actually my case regarding employee engagement virtually.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
So you were given the case before entering the room, or when you got into the interview room, the case was given.
Before entering to the panel itself, they gave it. They
Mm.
told to read it, and it was actually time allotted for me was 5 minutes.
Right. Right. Then you went
Yes.
inside, right, the interview
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Yeah. After 5 minutes, they told that you can enter the room. So there was a panel. I think panel of 3 members, consists of 3 members.
Right. Mm.
Yeah, and they were wishing me for me there was no such self introduction and all. They have already I think they have looked onto the resume and they just called my name itself, and there was greetings. Afterwards, they were asking about the directly moving on to the case itself.
Right.
So I just briefed the case. I just come up with some of the like employee engagement activities virtually. What can we do? I just come up with some measures that they can do, and from that they were asking some scenario questions and all. Generally, what is employee engagement, how employee engagement is, what all are the programs. So we have already learned it in human resource, like there are employee assessment programs, there are fun activities that we can do virtually for job satisfaction or the making the employee engagement. So I was able to tackle all those things. I just mentioned those. And after the case study, they were asking me about the undergraduation things also.
So the
So I'm
case
basically a
study,
computer science. Yeah.
yeah. So during the case study discussion, they asked you the counter questions, is it? They asked you the counter
Yes,
questions.
counter questions were there because, if it doesn't work, what will you do? If it the productivity has already increased, so will it be like? Would you like to be in a physical office, or you like to be in a virtual way? That also were there. Yeah, counter questions were there.
And you were able to answer them, right? It was not very difficult.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Yeah, to my level best, I have answered it. Yeah, because we have heard and studied some of those things also. So, general question also, from my own opinion, I just answered.
Okay. So after the case, they moved to your personal profile about your undergraduation and your resume. Okay. Go ahead.
Resume and the application form that we already submitted to the TCS. They
Correct.
were going on to,
Mm.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So what
And
happened? Yeah.
And regarding the resumes, they were asking about the undergraduation things also because basically I'm a computer science engineer. So what
Mm.
makes you a career? What makes you look forward for the career in human resource? How it helps in human resource?
Mm.
Then regarding from the resumes, they were asking about. I have some extracurricular activities I have mentioned regarding. I have been a finalist in HR
Mm.
game. So they were asking about
Mm.
what is that event,
Mm.
what is the process for that event, what all happened there, everything they were asking completely from resume. They were asking about it, extracurricular activities, the certifications
Mm.
they were asking. And it went on likewise. And there were also some other scenarios also they were actually given, like how you retain the employees, what all role is there for HR, how HR need to be like with the manager or with the employee, how it will be. So, what all role you like to be, like recruiter or talent acquisition or like business partnering, which all will be good for you? Everything they were
So
asking about.
what did you answer about this question about the role? Which role will be good for you?
Role actually, I just answered that I'm very open to the roles that is defining the HR. I am very open to any roles which are in the HR itself. But firstly, I told about the business partnering and talent acquisition. I am very okay. But and as a conclusion, I also mentioned that I am very open to any role concerning with HR is very okay for me. I just answered.
Okay. So any tough question that was asked where you were not able to answer?
I think some cases they were asking about the decision making process. Some cases were there, like retaining the employees and all. So there were some questions like they were actually giving some counter questions were there. So I felt some sort of like a stressfulness there because they were actually making us more they were asking about it like how will you tackle if this happens to the employee, how you'll make decision if it does not work, what will be you doing. Likewise some questions were there, so a bit nervousness was there from my side because countering the if it does not work, what will you do. So I just need some time and all think wise. So that was something I felt, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so what was the duration of the interview? Like how many?
I think for me it was like it went like yeah, more than like 15 to 20 minutes it was there, I think.
Okay.
Correct time I'm not getting into it, but yeah. And it depends upon many people. There was 20 minutes, some had 10 minutes. It differs. For me, it was not less than 20 minutes, I guess.
Hmm, good. Yeah, so I think so basically when your interview is around 20 minutes, so that's a actually a good sign because if your interview finish very early, the panels are not interested into a candidate. Okay, so if your
Okay, okay,
interview happens for a decent time, like 15, 20, 25 minutes, so that's a good time where panel have evaluated you properly. And if your interview took
okay,
very long, then the panels are not sure whether to take you or not, so they are stretching the interview in order to get a clarity whether to take you or not. So even if the interview is too long, the the results are not certain, but your interview falls into a good time where we can say that okay, it was a fair one, like a good sign.
great information, sir. I was not aware of it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So basically it is like that. So when we don't like a candidate, in past I have taken interviews, so when we don't like a candidate, we finish it off very early, like 5-10 minutes, right? And then when we are
Oh,
not sure about a candidate, so we stretch it so that we ask enough questions to ensure that whether to select or not. But for good candidates, it's get
okay,
we make our decision in the initial 5-10 minutes. Okay, this is a good candidate, so we
okay,
can finish it in a decent time. So that's how it happens. Okay, so
okay.
the interview,
Yeah.
you find it not very difficult, right? You were able to answer majority of the questions. There
Yes,
were some
yes.
instances.
Maximum questions I was able to answer it, sir. And I would like to add one, some more things like
Mm,
because they were asking about some general questions also regarding IT industry.
mm,
Then what happened in the group discussion regarding the group discussion topics they were asking.
mm,
Then regarding TCS, regarding the latest news of TCS.
mm.
They were asking into so some sort of like general questions were also there as a and also one more thing I just remember now regarding the MBA project, what you are going to do because it is an ongoing project. We are second year, so that also like what is your objective, what you are concluding, problem statements and all that was also asked for
So
me.
it was mentioned in your resume that you are doing an MBA project.
Correct, sir.
Okay.
I have mentioned it in my resume also. Ongoing project I'm doing currently. So,
So overall interview was good, right? Your experience was good, right? Yeah. Yeah. Again, that.
yeah, great experience. Now I'm in a relaxed manner.
Yeah. So like having a good feeling after the interview also is a positive sign. Okay. So it works like that. Okay, so three panels were there, and then all the three panels asked you the questions, or anyone was dominating the interview.
All the three were actually asking the questions. So
Mm,
the number of questions actually differs for different person. One was specifically asking from the case.
mm.
One person case with the resumes with the work experience and all, and one person regarding the academics, giving other scenarios and all. So the questions differs actually. The number of questions also differed, but they all were asking the questions.
Okay, okay, all right. So you were the first one, so you must be a little more nervous, right? Because the first one
Correct.
to go.
Firstly, when they called my name, I was a bit nervous.
Yeah, yeah, right. And the first candidate, the panels are also very fresh and energetic. Okay, so they ask a lot of question because they are also fully charged. So I'm very sure when you came out, all your friends would have come to you, like a celebrity. What was asked, correct? They must be,
They were asking, but already from the panel, like the outside from the panel itself, they have mentioned that no need to discuss anything with the friends. Leave it right now. Please don't discuss anything. It is
okay,
not good. So they were actually asking to me, but I was in a state not to help them because they have
yeah,
already mentioned. So I just left from the office itself
okay, okay,
very early, actually.
okay. Anything that happened with any of your friend that you want to share? Uh,
Uh, so I think many of my friends were actually freshers itself.
mhm,
So from a freshers perspective, they were actually questions regarding the MBA concept itself. Case plus the MBA concept. Lot of concepts were conceptual questions were there from organizational behavior, and from your video we know you were telling about the subject, favorite subject and all. They were the same question were there, the favorite, which is your favorite subject. They were asking about the questions from that subject. Then regarding the certifications, my mention in the resume, labor laws, many labor laws like maternity act, posh act, what is the full form of posh act, which year it was, then questions related to TCS, the employees, who is the CEO, who is the MT, who is the founder, everything they were asking, and basically case, then the conceptual questions were there for them actually. I just had a feedback from their side also after the
mhm.
like in the evening after finishing it. So I just came to know regarding these things also.
I think most of them we have already covered in the mock interview, right?
Yes, correct, correct. They actually helped me a lot.
Okay, great, great. So great to hear that, Swati. And your interview experience was really positive, and I'm sure you might definitely get selected. Let's hope for the best.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
because
Thank
it's
you.
it's a
Thank you so
matter
much, sir.
it's a matter of destiny, and
Yeah,
we can give our best, and rest is our destiny. Okay, so before we wind
correct.
up, any tip that you want to give to the candidate who are yet to give the interview?
Yeah, actually, the thing is that I would tell that be prepared, be go on with every subjects, go on with every general topics, because we are not sure what they'll ask. They can ask anything, as sir was mentioning in the video. They can ask anything in the interviews. It is related to general topics or related to MBA. They can ask anything. Be prepared, try to solve cases, the case studies and all, try to solve it, try to come up with some solutions will help it actually, because there were many cases for me also, like small scenarios were given, so we need to come up with situations or the solutions, how we tackle it. So and general topics also, because for me there was IT industry. They were asking us, like I was already from a computer science background. They were asking about IT industry, how it's the trends and emerging trends and all. So be prepared with everything, the news and all, the what does TCS is being do or doing, or the news, latest news and all. So be prepared in general things also, so it can help, I think. So it is not, I would say it is not so hard or difficult one, because it does everything related to human resource itself. But the thing is that we should be aware of everything, because some expected questions were there, because we had a mock interview and many questions were discussing with me, that was there. And I was able to give a good resume also, because through the mock interview you have already mentioned the corrections, and also resume is also something very important. They will be asking everything regarding the resume, what we'll say. From that itself they'll ask the next question, so we need to able to know many everything. So that is fine, I think, and hoping for a good results also.
Definitely, definitely. From what you shared, I'm very sure it would be on the positive side, Swati. So thank you so
Thank you.
much, Swati, for taking
No
time out and sharing your experience. I'm very sure it was very
no
helpful,
problem.
and it will definitely help the ones who are yet to give their interview. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, sir. With pleasure. No issues. Thank you. Thank you so much.